To all, you are watching Wisdom with Anthony. Today I would like to have your attention, please. Actually, today I will be taking only your 8 to 10 minutes and we will discuss something very serious matter which actually has been a problem obviously in our speaking skills or our communication skills. So today we will be talking something. I have a marker here. And today I won't be talking to you. I'll be using this marker and I'll try to make you understand, and I want your urgent attention just for 8 to 10 minutes. Let us get started. You are learning English. You speak good English. Maybe you can belong to a initial category, basic learners, or you can be from an advanced category. But this is a problem of 80 to 90% people, those who are in terms of learning English. Today, I would like to draw a picture, and from this pictorial presentation, I would like to speak to your mind. So here, I have drawn a picture. You must be laughing. Obviously, my drawing is not good. I know that. But here, I'm not going to talk about my drawing. Here's something, a situation I would like to bring forth so that you can relate it with you. Here, as you can see, at the right hand side, a native speaker of English language. And here if you see a person who is learning English. He's in terms of learning English. They happen to meet each other, and you know it very well. Being a learner, it is not less than a golden opportunity when we happen to meet a person who speaks good English or who has good communication skills. Obviously in English I'm talking about. So when he gets an opportunity, he rushes towards to grab the opportunity and finds himself into the conversation. Now the conversation began. Maybe he's asking that he might be on a visit of somewhere. We can say he's on visit in India. So he asks him something. It can be any question. Might be having some problem to find some place. Or maybe he was puzzled to find out an address. Or maybe he's willing to buy something and trying to find out the location of the market. So whatever the question that he throws towards him, what happens as soon as he asks a question to learner, suddenly when he receives the question, that question is decoded. Now the problem began. He actually decoded the question because he obviously will speak in English, and when the question is thrown, he will decode in which language. Yes, he will try to understand that in his native language. It can be any, right? Any language. The first language that he starts thinking in. When he starts thinking in, an answer is generated, right? When answer was generated, he got the answer, and suddenly he want to convey the answer. He want to revert him. But again a problem is there. What is the problem? When the answer was generated, it was generated in first language or mother tongue. Now the problem began. Now to make him understand, he will do one thing. He will have to decode that answer or the statement into his language. Again, when answer is generated, he will decode the answer, and obviously when he would answer him, he will have to answer him in English. But the answer was generated in mother tongue, so again he needs to translate that answer. He will decode. Decode means translate again. I hope you are getting me. When he translates the answer, and then he speaks out, don't you think so that the problem is actually lying an obstacle or a hurdle in conversation? Is not going to wait. And moreover that the purpose of the conversation will not accomplish. Then again, when he understands, okay, maybe he can say, okay, he must have taken time due to some reason. He may ask one more question, then he has to be ready to get to the question, and again this process will go on, and until and unless this process is resolved, it will remain there, and the purpose of conversation can never ever be fulfilled. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to tell you here. It will be the circle, like a water has a circle, no? Life cycle of water, you know, it comes down, evaporates, again it becomes cloud, then again. This circle will go on, and he or she can never be fluent in English. If he removes here or eradicate here one problem, if he does not translate. Today you must be wondering what happens to sir's voice. I have a hoarse throat, so that's why. So sorry for the inconvenience it caused to you. Okay, so if he wants to eradicate this problem, because the cycle was going on, because repeatedly it was my problem, and continuously I was a victim of this, and the moment, the hour I came to know this, I stopped translation. The very first thing. After, you know how I struggle actually years to learn English and to speak fluent English. Now if I translate and if I teach you, if I tell you, if I talk to you, it will be like a very long video. And I may not be able to convey message what I mean to, what I want to tell you, I may not be able to convey. So here I am telling you just this is the reason, and why should not I eradicate it? I'll just get rid of this. Sir, how can I remove this problem? Because when somebody comes, he asks me something, so I need to understand that. Unless I understand, how can I make the answer? My dear, one more thing I would like to let you know here. My brain, your brain, our brain, it works in images. It works in images. So rather making it or forcing it to work in alphabetic order, you can directly create an image. What he's asking? He's asking about an address. Okay, address. Okay, address. Don't go for the translation. When you are going for the translation, this cycle will never end. It will repeat itself once, twice, 1,000 times, lakhs of times, and the problem is still there. Just know, try to train your brain little, slowly, that how can I stop translation? One day you practice, you will come to know. Maybe you get stuck, you get fumble, you'll falter, you make mistakes, you may do errors, but believe me, once you get into the practice, slowly and gradually, you will reach there where you want or intend to. It is something very serious which has been, you know grammar, you know structure, you know some of you maybe know, those who are listening to me right now, maybe you lots of rules you know, but still when it comes to the execution, nowhere. So all in all, the problem is this: I'm not removing this problem, but I'm just running behind the structures, running behind grammar, big rules, monotonous topics. What will happen? Nothing is going to happen. If you have crossed that basic English, that where to use is MR, where to use has have, where to use this or that, what is the structure? Enough, that is enough to begin. This is the time to begin. For how long you are going to learn all those rules? Unless you use the language, you cannot accomplish the purpose of the language, because you are not doing the practical of it. slowly and gradually get into that. I'm telling you, there are three basic strong pillars that will bring you from this level to this. That is practice, practice and practice. Because when I come to know this, I started practicing. I did not follow the same pattern. I knew that this was the thing. I totally removed it. And believe me, maybe 1 week, 10 days, fortnight, that was a problem. I was like, no, I was finding my issues very difficult. Maybe no, just no, I was forcing my brain. I will not translate. I used to tell myself, I will not translate, I will not translate, I will. Then I used to listen to the speaker, then I would get stuck. But believe me, inch by inch, following this, how long have you been learning English, How long have you been preparing yourself to get the platform that somebody can give you, or just give you the compliment that your English is very good, you speak wonderful English. How long? In spite of having the knowledge of basic English, basic rules, basic grammar structures, and that is enough to begin. To convey a message, basic English is enough, according to me. We are not here to just find the perfection. Okay, perfection is necessary, that I am not ignoring that fact. But at least begin. You are learning all the time, you are watching the videos, but are you speaking? How many videos you see, how many videos you watch, how many videos you go through, I don't have words. But you don't want to start. You need to start. The moment you start, you step into the conversation. Doesn't matter, I will see whatever is going to happen. My dear, you will rock one day. That's my guarantee I'm giving you. It's a reality. So I need to understand that my brain is working in images. So I will train my brain. I will get the sense. I will not translate, I will generate the answer. I will tell my brain to generate the answer in English, because through ears, English is being heard. An answer has to be generated in English. It will give you. So the moment you stop this, English is going to improve. That's my guarantee. Sir, how can I do this? By practicing. Think in the same language. And you can do that. It is not difficult and it's not a big thing. I'm making a castle in the air, because I have practiced. Yes, those who are watching me right now, I was there one day. But it took me years to understand this very fact. So today, I thought to make you understand with the pictorial presentation, because this cycle will go on and we are not going to improve unless we remove this. This is totally wrong. So I hope that you will not only just listen to me, you will put my words into practice, which is more necessary and more important. Okay. And sir, how to think in English, that I have posted a separate video for this. You can just go and check it out. So I hope that you must have not even liked, you must have realized today that this was the problem, that I got stuck. Because of this, I was not able to move further. And if you are watching for the very first time to the channel, please do subscribe, and if you like that video, do hit the like button. And till then, till I bring my next video, take care, bye bye, and I love to hear from you about your queries, about your doubts, and I love to hear. Thank you, bye bye.